All right, let's start up the manure spreading day. So we just put the other new hose on there. I tried to clock it where we got the easiest radiuses, but that ain't the problem. If the rubber's junk, the rubber's junk. So, I mean, that one was full of pinholes sheeping everywhere. I have no idea if this one's going to be any better, but we're going to try it and find out. The sun is just coming around a barn there. It's going to burn off and be almost a little warm, I think. So I'll just check everything over on this, and we'll grab the spreader with the 50. I guess I'll spread with that. And we'll start on the cow lot in the back of the barn there, going on the rye field. Who needs a new spreader? I'm gonna beat that back over and tack it in place like I've done a half a dozen other times on it. That screw is getting really thin. I got this off an auction down by Cloquet. I forget exactly where. Like what road it was on. But I come to find out now I got some first-rate hackery here to show you guys. I'm spreading with this to get this done because I need it done. What I got over here is already destroyed. Breaking the casting, that was me. But this over here is somewhat displaced, and that bearing is apparently holding together to some extent. I got it back some, but things are not where they belong here. It's going to have to all come apart, and that bearing's going to have to be replaced anyway. I noticed when I went to grease it, I couldn't get on a grease fitting after I cleaned out the grease. Can't say I didn't grease it enough because there was plenty of that, but right now that grease fitting's down here trapped in between in the hole down here. I gotta take it out. I got what grease is gonna go in there. I'll probably stop and shoot some in there every now and then. I'm gonna just leave that cap off, and it is what it is. Well, I was gonna spin it, but it won't with that grease fitting in there. Can it be repaired? Yes. Okay, we put on a moderate load. This is 3 hours later. Created some more problems. But we're gonna go spread this. We're gonna start on the poorer side of this field. I might as well start spreading straight ahead of me and hook around to that side, and we'll just go that way as we go. I was gonna start on the road, but what's the difference? And then we'll see about how much of it we get covered. She's a bit bumpy going this way. Kind of rutted it up when we cut the rye. Now this might be ridiculous. maybe spread in the other direction. All this stuff this thin here is going to be good for it too. A lot of it's clover. I hear a rock. Okay, here goes another load. I dropped the gear. I mean, who cares if we put it on thick? That's the general idea. It's spreading all right, I guess. Watch where I'm driving, maybe. I'm only throwing in 3 buckets. Now this was that wet spot right here. Alright. One of the reasons we're going to have a cow shed and start doing things differently, and one of the reasons my spreader is in a great condition it's in, is that. Peeling up too much off the bottom there. You gotta get a sand the bottom in that building and the cow lot or whatever. I'm just scraping up rocks out of the clay, making a hole. Alright, well I gotta find a home for that now. I figure we better put a few loads on a strip over here on the other side of the ditch. The north 2/3 of this is always starving for something. The southern third, the guy that lived here before me, raised a beef or two from time to time. Had a horse, a couple horses. He never had a spreader or anything. He hauled his, he just bucketed his manure down on the end of this strip and just sort of shook it out. So it was rougher than heck when I inherited the place, but it, got a good pile of manure down there. So we'll put 4 loads on this side or something. Our loading is a little bit of a struggle. Maybe I'll get the tripod and let you watch me struggle loading that stuff. Sorghum stems and canary grass bedding. Ah, there's a beautiful pastoral scene. Some old equipment and a pile of cow manure. Well, I got some fluffy stuff I'm going to throw on the bottom so it doesn't come out in clumps, and we'll load a couple of loads here. I've dug all the way around the thing and it's tightening up. That really heavy stuff. Well, I pushed the stuff that was under the feeders, I pushed it in. This is kind of the bedded area that it's never gotten aerated, so it's just heavy. I just chip away at it. If I gotta load the spreader in 5 buckets instead of 3 buckets, it's not the end of the world. So of course I'm putting more on the other side than I said I was going to, but this is the last one I'm gonna put over there. Then we're gonna start coming back to this side. I don't know how much gas that 50's got either. I might have to take a gas run. All right, we got a bit of an overload on that one. We are going to spread directly down here, so I'm gonna hop on a 50, throw in a PTO, and you can watch me go. Well, it's all gone. I brought the 2520 over to the right there, barn manure pile. I don't know that it's going to be the best positioning in there, but it'll open up pretty fast. So I don't know, we probably got 3 acres covered. Good and heavy, the whole strip back there, back to the pasture, and then this side. So the rest of that will get pretty close to that. It'll be about the same as last year. I probably got around 5 acres of heavy spreading. If I want more manure than that, I'm going to have more critters. So we'll go park this thing back there, get it positioned, and see how that's going to work. And I'm going to get something to drink. I think I'll put this video up a little later tonight, Saturday. We'll do the other one when we get done with that side. People love manure spreading videos with old tractors, right? So hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Appreciate everybody watching. Thanks.